This is, oh, it's you again, man. I was so good at that.
It's all about him.
You do it. No, you do it. It's fine.
I actually don't know much about this one. Is this another Dave Bluestein thing? He's got a impro, totally impro thing.
Sure. What is it?
No holds bar underground impro show with acts from all over the fringe performing at the Belgian Beer Cafe. No, that's not a thing. This information is faulty. Do you know anything about it?
Well, if you'd given
Tuxedo
me...
Cat!
Everybody's there.
So, hang on. Why did you explain it? Now that it makes sense to you, why don't you explain it again?
Because it doesn't. There's so much information and none of it is information.
Would you know when the thing is on?
Yes. 11 p.m.
Say
this
the
Friday
words.
night.
Okay. What is it called?
It doesn't say. There's 11 p.m. It's impro and it's got special guests like Tom Ballard, James Coley, DJ Tim Witt, Dave Bluestein, Chris Birdie, Canal, Barney. All these names are so complicated.
This shit is plug ever.
That is really bad plug.
Yeah.
Dave Bluestein's doing an improv-styled show. If you want tickets, go to the website. Go to festivalshow.com. In the chat room, I need you to give me a name and a place. There you go. Yeah. That's what they asked for improv.
Yeah,
That's pretty clever. I would have thought. Oh man, I was trying to scone you in the head. All right, that's fine. So you happy with that? That was a good plug.
Oh, it was awful.
How would you rate that out of 10? Good. This is Katie Reddin-Clancy. She's doing a show called Kate Middleton Show Queen.
That's right.
Yay. Welcome.
Thank you.
Beat that. Beat the choir.
I love Kate Middleton, so I'm just a bit in awe already.
It's pretty good, isn't it? Right. So tell us what you're doing and why and how.
Well, Kate Middleton Show Queen is my debut one-woman show, and I just wanted to write something that's fairly topical, I suppose. That's heralding her as one of the best things probably that's going on in the UK at the moment.
Yay!
After the Olympics and the Jubilee's finished, there's not all that much going on. So yeah.
So she got pregnant.
So yeah. And it's nice to see.
So are you a royal watcher?
Yeah. I mean, I don't sort of hound them or that sort of thing. But yeah, no, I enjoy the odd day off. That's the great thing that they've done, is given us all these days off. I'm hoping there'll be one for the christening and all that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, and then there's like is there a new King Day or something maybe you can have?
I vote yes.
Yes?
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Anything really.
Yeah,
We
to
just
be
don't
honest,
just have days off.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel out of this conversation because I don't have an English accent.
Do you like the Royals?
What have they done for me?
Not right, like but
I don't mind them, but
do they have to do something for you to like them?
Well, they're on the money, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'd have to put someone else on there.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to. There'd be a voting, and who cares?
Yeah, we don't have to vote.
We didn't have like Dick Smith on the money, and that's no good. But tell me why. Actually, both of you, why are you here instead of in England? This is not a bad thing. I'm not saying go home. I'm just saying.
I'm here for adventure.
Yeah. So you moved here, right?
Yeah, I live here. Do you live here?
I do. I live in Melbourne.
So you do live here?
Yeah.
Right. And how long have you been in Australia?
I've been in Australia since the end of June.
Oh, so it's only a real...
Yeah, I'm just here for the year.
Oh,
I just
welcome.
needed to... Thank you. Yeah, I just needed to take time out and just when you writing and producing a show and then going to perform in it in the end, there's so much to do that you just need to be away from all the things like, oh, my friends are getting married and there's always something on a weekend and I just needed to take myself away where I didn't know very many people and just work
So
on it.
you were escaping.
Wow.
Running away, joined the circus. Yeah, absolutely. So,
Right. So do you perform in England?
yes, I do.
Okay,
yeah.
so this is just literally, you moved country just to write this one show?
Yeah, and I always promised myself I was going to come back to Australia because friends of mine lived in Melbourne and Sydney and I always just loved it. And it just, I never did the travelling thing, I was always working, but I just felt this time was the right time, and a great friend of mine, Jamie, runs an acting studio, 16th Street, and so I thought we'll come over here, get plugged into all of that and just focus and so I'm enjoying some days off. I went for my first, I actually hit the beach yesterday because I've had 5 days off since
We have
June.
nice beaches, don't we?
Yeah, so that was just delightful, and I went on the water slides. Not joking, that was pretty good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the
beach house.
In Glenelg.
Yeah.
Have you been in the water slides there?
I have. I won't go on them again. They smell like cholera. I thought.
Okay.
But I thought the water smelled all musty and horrid.
It's really humid in the
I
hotel,
just
isn't
didn't
it?
like that.
It feels like you're in like a shower. Like
I was having too much fun.
I
was loving it.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Maz, do you have a question?
The chat room would like to know what Kate did for Graham Norton's show.
Oh, so I worked at So Television, and I was assistant to the guy that runs the company with Graham
right.
Stewart. Yeah.
So how do they know that?
I don't know.
Is the
You've
chat room
got a
googling
stalker.
people? Yeah, I know. Wow, that's okay. Right. So were you ever on it, or it's a fun show?
No. It's the researchers would sit in as the guests. You know,
Right.
when
Right.
that's all quite funny to see. But no, I enjoyed it, and they had a night called So Comedy, which is their stand-up night, and I got really into it. And yeah, my boss said to me, well, when you go over, Graham Stewart said you should try stand-up. So it's a new art form for me because there's stand-up comedy in the show.
Right.
And cabaret, because they're cabaret characters as well, and it's all been informed very much because I work at Red Benny's in Melbourne, which is a cabaret burlesque club as well, which is where the show will be transferring
So
to.
you do burlesque as well then?
I don't know, God I wish, but no, I just work behind the bar. But I take it all in, and you know, it's really informed the show, and so it's now set above a cabaret club and all that sort of thing. So hence why I went to La Boheme. Just thought it was all
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
so-
right.
So yeah.
So you've only just started doing stand-up.
Yes, yeah. I did.
What are you learning? What's the latest thing you've learned?
When you forget all your lines to breathe. Yeah,
Breathing's really important.
I did a course, and we had to learn the script in 2 hours, and someone, that's an actress would normally have worked on the script a lot longer. So it was absolutely terrifying, especially when you're just trying to give punchlines and making people laugh. So and when things go, just because of course the first thing you do is go, oh my god, and your body's just sort of so tense, it doesn't do anything for you. It just goes, well, you're completely screwed, aren't you?
Just leave.
So that's what I learned, and lots of things about comedy. I suppose I just wrote what's happening to me and my love life and all that sort of thing, and I suppose people can relate to that, and
Yeah, right.
It's been good.
And so for fans of Kate Middleton and that kind of stuff, what can they expect in the show?
So the show discusses, what it's like to be Kate Middleton, the things that she's had to deal with, being perfect, and paparazzi and all that sort of media attention that she's had to sort of buy into and accept. It tells the story is told through 5 different characters. So a post-op transsexual who runs the club. She sort of tells Katie to follow her dream, and then her meditation guru, Sky, who's not really like this. She's like totally out like the only way is ethics.
Yeah.
And so she tries to help.
That's what you sound like in my brain.
Really?
Well,
I'm so not one of them.
And then we have Scarlett, who's a Hollywood actress who's just trying to find her animal darling, and it's all she's a black Labrador and all that sort of stuff, which is just not useful at all.
No.
And so Katie hits the bottle, and just makes an absolute pig's ear of the whole. She gets a trial shift to be the regular Polo lookalike, and doesn't go very well. And then Ivy, who's a northern cleaner, a ghost maybe, or is she a dream? She comes and says, don't let life gobble you up.
That's what I sound like in your head.
Yeah.
well, it's all that kind of, all of that.
That's more like what I sound like.
You're a bit, ooh, pop it on,
We're
all
very
of that.
different.
Like
We're very different bits of England, I think.
Yeah,
You
right.
sound like you're from a really nice bit.
she
Am
sounds
I
like
right?
scum, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I was brought up
Aw,
in Buckinghamshire, so
honey, you don't have to be so resigned to it.
I know I'm bettering myself, aren't I? I moved here.
Yeah.
Where are you
I've-
actually from, Georgie?
Manchester.
that's where I went to
Where's
university.
where's your family
Yeah.
from? Liz?
Middlesbrough.
Middlesbrough. Is that near? They're in the same
Middlesbrough's
league,
good.
right?
He's more like
In the
me.
Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's a
sound
very,
like
very big-
my UK sister.
Yeah.
You have a UK sister?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
The more you know.
Yeah. The first time I went to Maz's place, his dad was bidding for something on eBay for Oasis. He collects Oasis stuff. Was that right?
Yeah.
And the first thing, he was so angry. Someone just outbid him, and he was like, "You're a fucking bitch from Liverpool. Fuck you!" And he was. I love him. He's awesome. Right. We want to play a game with you. This one is rapid fire. Guess who? Do we have the cards for that, Maz?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Okay, cool. And seeing as you're an actress who does a lot of characters, we think you should do impersonations. So
Right.
you just pick as many as you can do in 60 seconds.
And we're guessing.
And it's up to us to guess. So if any
I'm
of them
gonna
don't
kick
make
your
sense to you,
ass.
that's fine. Just skip them because there could be some Australian ones in there or whatever.
Right.
60
Okay.
seconds.
So just as you obviously can't say the name of the person or the name of movies they were in, unless we're really struggling.
Right.
Time
Oh,
starts.
so you're doing
Oh,
it
your time
next.
starts now.
Well, the thing is that when in Downton, darling, you must only marry the prince.
Maggie Smith.
Thank you.
Oh wow. Okay.
Sorry.
Good. I'm gonna say that. Oh, that's racist. No, Bruce Lee.
Thank you.
Hong Kong Fu. Go fuck yourself.
Big nose. Oh no, it's not.
Oh,
Sure.
that's gonna get racist.
Lots of singing.
Barbara Streisand.
Thank you.
Oh, of course it is. Right. Yeah.
Who am I? I'm off. I'm
Puppet.
green.
Oh,
Go with the frog.
Thank you.
Right.
May the force be strong with you.
Jedi.
You have just pissed off the
Smaller,
whole
smaller,
internet.
Yeah.
Yoda.
Thank
Don't
you.
do anything, yeah.
May the force-
Pass. Pass.
Pass.
Bo.
Madonna.
Thank you.
Let's. One more. Go.
Last one.
Last one. Oh God.
Rambo.
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, well done.
Or was it actually Rambo?
Yeah, it was
Did you
actually
just- Awesome. Give your show a plug.
So Kate Middleton's Show Queen, we've got 2 more dates left in La Boheme. On Saturday, which is at 4 o'clock, and Sunday, which is at 4:30. It's just an hour, and yeah, hope to see you there.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Please thank Kate. That was awesome. Thanks so much.